honeys, Irene the Cocoa Queen here, and today I'm so incredibly excited because we're going to be making Indian samosas. Now this recipe is inspired by Granny Mastanamma. If you haven't checked out any of Granny Mastanamma's videos, I'm going to leave a link down below for you. She is the most adorable woman that lives in India, and I was really inspired by the videography of the videos and also the food. Okay, so I could really taste and smell all those flavors coming through from this screen. Okay, so I hope you guys check it out. So before we get into this amazing recipe, I'm salivating just thinking about it, guys. I just want to remind you to subscribe to my channel. I'm here giving you weekly videos on how to make delicious sweet and savory foods, so don't forget to do that. All right, let's get into it. So the great thing about this recipe is that you can fry it or you can bake the samosas. So I know a lot of you aren't too keen on frying your foods, and that's perfectly fine. These can bake beautifully in the oven and they'll be much healthier. So I'm going to show you how to do it two ways, fried and baked. Also, the recipe is split into two parts, okay? So we're going to make the dough. So I'm going to show you first how to make the dough for the samosas, and then I'm going to show you how to make the filling. Let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is to our all-purpose flour, we're going to add in some salt. I'm just going to mix that up. And then we're going to go ahead and add in the olive oil and mix that up with your hands. This is a very easy dough recipe. Don't feel intimidated. I'm just going to show you how to do it. It's super simple. I know a lot of people are afraid of making homemade doughs, but this is really, really easy. So just you want to mix the olive oil in with the flour. We're using white flour. So once the olive oil is mixed into the flour, this is the consistency that you get. It's like just a crumbly mixture. And now we're going to go ahead and add the water. We're just adding it slowly, and then with a spoon, just give it a mix. And then add the rest. At this point, there really is no point in using a spoon. You just want to use your hands to mix the ingredients and knead the dough. And it's coming together. See? Wasn't so hard. Remember, I'm going to leave all the details in the description below for the exact measurements. So I've been kneading my dough for about 5 minutes, and this is it. This is the consistency. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let this sit for about 20 minutes while we make the filling, and just cover that up so that it keeps its moisture. So I promise you guys, that's going to be the easiest dough that you'll ever make, okay? So we're going to set our dough aside. Don't forget to cover it up. And that's going to sit on your counter for about 20 minutes, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the stuffing. So you're going to place a generous amount of oil into your pan. A good amount there. I'm using olive oil. And now we're going to put into our frying pan some seeds, okay? I got some mustard seeds here, some coriander seeds, and some cumin seeds. So what you're going to do is you're going to stir it up and let it cook until you hear the seeds pop. You hear that popping sound? Okay, now we can go ahead and add in the rest of the ingredients, starting with the spices. So we're putting in some garam masala, some pepper, cardamom powder, and some salt. Okay, just gonna put that in there. And a little bit of red chili, dried red chili for some heat. Stir it up. At this point, you can go ahead and throw in your chopped onions. If you find that the seeds have absorbed all the oil, just go ahead and add in a little bit more. And add in the ginger and the garlic. So we're going to go ahead and add in some fresh coriander. the green peas. Just mix all the ingredients up, and the last thing we're going to add in is going to be the boiled potatoes. Okay guys, so listen, I boiled and peeled my potatoes yesterday, okay? So that's what you gotta do. It's always good to make them the day before so that you don't have to boil them the day you're making the samosas. But all I did was take like 5 potatoes, put them in some water, boil them and until tender, and then I peeled the skin. So now what you want to do is you want to crumble the potatoes inside the pan. Just give that a good mix. So our samosa filling is ready, and what you guys want to do now is let the filling cool down before we stuff our dough, okay? But for now, let's go ahead and roll out our dough. So I've taken the dough out of the bowl, and now I'm just going to give it another good knead just for a second. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is just take a small amount for one samosa and put the remaining of the dough inside the bowl and cover it up once again. So you're just going to massage it a little, and then time to roll it out. I'm gonna roll it out. So I just put a piece of parchment paper over the dough so that my rolling pin doesn't stick to it. And I just rolled it out into an oval shape. And then what we're gonna do is cut it in half, like so. And then we're gonna take the 1/2 and make a samosa shape, okay? So this is the traditional way of making an Indian samosa wrap. So you just take the corner, put it into this side, take the other corner, and cross it over. And then you have your little samosa pocket. Now, if you're not into doing that because it's too difficult, no problem. You just take your half and you fill it with the filling, and then you just roll it over, and then you close it with your fingers, okay? So you can just do it any way you want. So we're gonna take a little bit of our filling that's cooled down. You don't wanna put hot vegetables inside your samosa, okay? Inside the raw samosa, because it'll open. So, putting in some of our delicious vegetables, and with the back of a spoon you can just push it inside. And then just close it with your fingers. And that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of these, and then I'm gonna show you how to fry them, and I'm gonna show you how to bake them. So our samosas are ready to be fried or baked. Right now I'm gonna show you guys how to bake your samosas, but first we're going to coat the samosas with a little bit of olive oil. So let's do that. After that's done, you're gonna pop these babies in the oven for 25 minutes at 210 degrees Celsius. Easy peasy. So we're just coating the samosas in a little bit of olive oil. Now you want to coat the front and the back. So just give it a flip. Coat it up. So the olive oil is gonna help the samosa brown a little bit and give it a bit more crunch. There we go. So now these are ready to go into the oven. Okay, so while some of our samosas are in the oven baking, I'm going to show you how to fry a few samosas. So you're just going to put some sunflower oil into a pot. And you want to make sure that you put quite a bit of oil so that it covers the samosa. Okay guys, we're putting it into the oil. So here it goes. Okay friends, our samosas are ready. We're going to take them out and place them on some parchment paper or some paper towel. Okay friends, so all of our samosas are ready. Here we have the baked samosas. They're a little whiter in color than the fried ones, but they're really, really delicious. And as you can see, the olive oil sort of helped with making it golden brown. So I'm gonna take a bite out of that in a second. But let me show you how the fried ones turned out. And these are the fried samosas. They're nice and golden brown. And I'm gonna take a bite out of those as well. Guys, both ways are super delicious. So bake them or fry them. They're really, really, really incredibly tasty. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the fried samosa. It smells incredible and it looks delicious. It's nice and golden brown in color. And let me take a bite. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. It's really good. Guys, it's really lots of flavors. All those seeds that we fried at the beginning are coming through. The mustard seeds, the cumin seeds, the coriander seeds. And the taste of the potatoes and the beans, the green peas. So now we're gonna try the oven baked ones. The crust has sort of like a flaky texture. Oh my god, these are just as good as the fried ones. Oh, they're really, really incredibly delicious. I feel like I'm in India right now. So fragrant, so delicious. Yeah, if you're not a fan of frying, don't worry about it. The oven baked ones are just as delicious. I mean, I'm really pleasantly surprised. They're really both so incredibly delectable. So hopefully you guys try this at home. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. So this is the best recipe ever for samosas. As soon as I finish this video, I am going to devour all of these and I'm gonna pair it up with a really, really nice sauce. So I hope you try it at home and I hope you subscribe to the channel. I'm here giving you wonderful vegan, sweet and savory dishes every week because I love animals and because I wanna share my wonderful recipes with you. I hope you like them. And leave a comment down below. Let me know how you like them if you try them out. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Thank you so much and I'll see you next time.